Hey, we got a big tilling project today. We're gonna see if this subcompact tractor, 1025R, can handle a 5-foot tiller in some pretty tough conditions. It's a little bit wet, it's sod. Let's get started. You know, we've been here in this neighborhood for several years now, and I still haven't met all the neighbors. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is Dave, my friend Dave, new friend Dave. Dave, what you going to be doing with this property?
My wife would like to plant some prairie grass. I had left about an acre and a half, left it unmowed for about a year and a half. Just had it bush hogged recently. Then I had it sprayed with Roundup to kill it all. And now, God willing, God blessing, you're my savior. You're going to come till it up for me and see if we can still get it seeded this fall.
Now, me and my neighbor Bob are going to come and help you till it. I don't know about being your savior or anything, but that's what we'll do on that. Yeah, I think it's going to work really well. I just don't know anything about prairie grass.
Gotcha. And really, I'm leaning on Bob's son. He's into horticulture and establishing things like this. Hopefully, as soon as I get this tilled up, hopefully today I'm going to go ahead and order the prairie grass. Probably get back with you and see about trying to get it seeded.
Yep, we got a seeder too. That'd be great. Maybe we can all learn something. I think we have about an acre and a half to till here. And I've been so desperate for a 1025R project that's what I brought today. Even though I knew this was a little bit bigger property, I really should have used a bigger tractor. But I've been wanting to drive little Johnny for quite some time now, and I think you, the viewers, have been wanting to see him too, so that's what we did. Even though it may take a little bit longer, I always enjoy little Johnny. So what I do have that's, well, maybe too big is a 5-foot tiller. This tiller is from tractorbasics.com, and it meets all of my tiller requirements, right? 6 tines per flange, gear drive, slip clutch, quick hitch compatible. And if you're willing to go without the quick hitch, it even allows you to offset the tiller a little bit. You might need that offset approach for a larger tractor. Let's say you want to use it on a tractor that's got tires out all the way to 6 feet. Well, you might want to offset your tiller. Now, some people use a 5-foot tiller on a 1025R or other subcompact tractor regularly, so I decided I'd try it. So far, I'm seeing exactly what I expected, that it will sort of handle it, but it's asking every ounce of power from the tractor. You can probably hear the tractor pulling down, and I'm going as absolutely slowly as I can. So this is something I think I would be a little more comfortable with a 4-foot tiller. I'm really not sure of the value of putting a 5-foot tiller on a subcompact tractor. I really don't think you're going to get more done. But we're proving that it will work. I guess from my standpoint, it would seem like saving the dollars and going with a 4-foot tiller. Maybe you could go a little bit faster, or, you know, worst case, you at least have a few more dollars in your pocket, right? My neighbor Bob is helping. He's got a B2710 Kubota. I believe he's got a 5-foot tiller as well. We intended to do something maybe a little more aggressive, like plow, but I'm a pretty big fan of the rototiller. I think it'll do a lot of tasks. And given that this grass had been killed, I think it's going to be fine. I think it'll look pretty amazing when we make the second trip over. It's November, and my sweatshirt is too heavy. Yeah. This is incredible weather for the Midwest. Anytime we get to work like this in November, I think it's something that we should be really thankful for. If you're looking for a high quality attachment at I'm going to say a bargain price, it's a discounted price, something just a little bit better than you can get at the box stores, take a look at tractorbasics.com and use code TTWT. I believe it gives you a 10% discount. So it makes a difference. Yeah, this is good stuff. I've been happy with everything I've tried so far from tractorbasics.com. Made in the USA where possible. Of course, there's some components that China, that's the way it always is. But yeah, good stuff. It's a part of Skid Steer Solutions as well. So when you go to the site, don't get confused there. The Tractor Basics is the brand that they are building here with this these higher quality yet discounted price attached. The whole broad line of them.
It's hard to fly a drone this slow, and it's very windy.
This thing's handling this sod beautifully. It is leaving a little bit more of the grass on top than I expected, but I think the second pass will take care of that. Hey, we see comments all the time that you want to see more 1025R videos. Well, press that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment. Those are the easiest way to support us and encourage us to make more. Thanks. And we sincerely appreciate you watching. We couldn't do this without your support. The weather has changed quickly. That sun went in and the winds picked up. Makes me wonder if it's going to rain us out. The second time over seems to be doing a lot better job here, getting rid of some of the trash. I do wish I had a better tiller to tractor matchup. I don't think if I were choosing and if I were recommending for you that I would recommend a 5-foot tiller for a subcompact tractor. I would go with the 4-foot. I could go a little bit faster. I could definitely do a better job chopping it up, I think. But I wanted to try it. I really wanted to see how that performed because I'd heard so many people say, oh, you need a 5-foot, you need a 5-foot. My original inclination, well, I'm sticking to it. I have tried both. I think it might have been a little bit better had I chosen to go at a little bit of an angle with this second pass instead of directly crossways. I think some of the hills that we created on the first pass, I'm just exaggerating here by going crossways. Quite frankly, it was easier to go crossways just the way it was working, so that's what I did. But there's a large pile of grass up here on the left. It'll be interesting to see if I can get it tilled in, maybe by tilling a couple more passes over it or something. I don't know. Getting some of it bunched up on the tiller like that may have actually helped because it spreads it out just a little bit. Hey, I've got this Tractor Basics tiller on the 2038R now. It's a 5-footer, as we've talked about. It's a totally different machine. Neighbor Bob here had already mentioned how much faster this tiller spins than his. And sure enough, you can see the difference now. I mean, just compare the difference in the jobs we're doing here. I was not able to keep it spinning this fast with the 1025R. It was just lugging the tractor so hard. PTO speed, I was getting down in the 470s. You know, even no matter how slow I went. But you'll get a close look here and you'll see it's a dramatic difference in performance between his King Kutter and this Tractor Basics. Unbelievable. I'm going at PTO speed of 550 right now. I always go full throttle. My dad taught me that, and the idea is that you're slightly above that 540. When you pull down a little bit, you'll be at 540. Bob's going full throttle too, I believe, but he's not having near the job that I'm doing. Now I'm glad that Bob pointed out the difference in rotation speed. When I was first looking for tillers way back in the day, 2014, I noticed that the King Kutter Pro spins slower than the King Kutter XB. That's the one for subcompact tractors. I never understood why. And I didn't really know if it would make that much of a difference, but it seemed logical to me that I wanted the fastest spinning speed possible. I do not know the rotation speed on this Tractor Basics tiller, but it's visibly faster, and look at what the difference is side by side. And if anything, I'm driving faster than Bob is. Maybe it's because of his orange tractor. No, the tractors, other than their horsepower, don't make any difference. They're both spinning their tillers fine. Now, one thing I notice is that Bob's top link, I believe, is lengthened again. I tightened it up yesterday, but I think it's vibrated loose. I thought I had the jam nut tight, but I wonder if that's part of the problem. Maybe we can get him stopped here down here at the end and shorten that top link again and see if that helps. But I hope you can see, even as it's getting dark here, hope you can see the difference in the quality of the tilling job. It's major league difference. And we weren't seeing that on the first plot. I thought at first maybe it's because my tractor's spinning faster. And I am able to keep up the speed. I don't have any problems pulling this 5-foot tiller with the 2038R. Let's tighten up your top link again. I think it's tilted back again. Just let her down.
Mine are blunt. The blades on mine are rounded.
Yeah.
And came that way. Yours, I think, have more of an angle to them, but I'll have to look at them.
Because right now, yours is not doing near as good a job as mine.
No.
And I thought yesterday they were about the same.
I noticed that when I was going through.
Bob said he wasn't running wide open throttle. That might explain some of the speed difference. And we'll also see if tilting it forward helps. I'm going to see if I can till this sprout down here, Christy. It's pretty big, I don't know. Look at that. Who would have thought? I think Bob's tiller's doing better now. This is so dark it's hard to see. Well, through this episode, we've learned a lot. First thing is, the 5-foot tiller is just too much for the 1025R in our soil types. Maybe in certain soil types it'd be fine, but in our soil types, too much. When put on this 2038R, this thing is a monster. Yep. Tilling monster. It spins fast and it just chops everything in its path. I'm pretty impressed. It's amazing how much different it is on this tractor versus the 1025. Hopefully we'll get back and show you the seeding of this project. We're going to be planting some prairie grass here. I've never dealt with prairie grass, but we'll learn more about it as we go. Meanwhile, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time.
For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself.